June 1st here. I want to again thank you for viewing all our videos, and I'm excited to see that there's so many people that are into health and concerned about their health issues. And through the next year or so, I hope to have a lot of videos up for you to view. I find it so much easier than writing books. I've got a lot of books half written, but it's so much easier to talk to you like this, and in this day and age, this is really so much better. I'm going to do a video now on fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme, everybody's been bitten by a tick kind of crap, and chronic fatigue, which all kind of fit in there together. And then I'm going to do another one on question and answers, because I'm going to try to keep up answering your questions. I think that's important. So let's talk about fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme. They're all really the same thing, to tell you the truth. Different chemistry markers in the body come off and stuff, but to tell you the truth, the cause is always the same. And if you keep it simple, you will always know the causative factors of these things and always know your remedy. And that is very powerful. You know, again, we talk a lot about the difference between the mind, the intellectual, and the simplistic. The simplistic is always difficult for the mind to chew on because it's just too simple to be true. But in reality, life is simple like that. And if you keep this simple, you will realize how easy it is to cure everything and anything. The more intellectual you are, it's kind of like, I'm sure a lot of you have read a lot of books. And the more books you read, the more confused you get, because everybody's got an opinion. Well, I'm okay with opinions, but I want facts. I want truth. I want to know how it all fits. And truth fits like the fingers in a glove, you know. And so, talking about fibromyalgia, which is very common diagnosis out there, remember there's no such thing as diseases. If you'll lose that concept, you will do yourself one of the best favors there are. Because there is no such thing as diseases. These are all illusionary concepts by the medical community. Everything is chemistry and physics in motion on this planet. And we as soul just happen to take on one of these material bodies and are using it and enjoying this rock, or we're not enjoying this rock, depending on what our body's genetics dictated and the type of diets you've been on to determine what happens to those genetics. Now, you must always understand the lymphatic system. I don't care what it takes. Learn that system. It's not difficult. There's not a lot of information out there. What information's out there is more allopathically inclined, which is these guys have no clue to the lymphatic system, in my opinion. It is just a sad story that anyone would remove a lymph node. Someday maybe I'll get a crew in here and help show you some pictures of people who have had lymph nodes removed, and I couldn't save them because I couldn't get the lymph system to drain on the other side. And the way they died and suffered, these medical doctors should have went to prison for that. When we're at this level of destruction of humans, now it's getting criminal. It's bar none a serious problem. And thank God you guys have some consciousness, and you're willing to help yourselves and grow and learn, and I love you for that. That's important, and don't be afraid to teach anyone and everyone. Not everyone wants to hear the truth, that's obvious, but it's time that truth be shoved up everybody's you-know-what, including this government. So, fibromyalgia, learning the lymphatic system, that is the sewer system, the gigantic sewer system of the body. Keep in mind how simple your body is. 100 trillion cells, approximately, and 2 major fluids. We have a little break in this video because somehow the camera didn't read the card here, so forgive me. I was rattling on for about 20 minutes on this video, and it wasn't even filming, so I apologize. But let's get back to this. This is a video on fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme's, chronic fatigue. You, again, have to understand the giant lymphatic system, the sewer system of the body. Keep in mind, again, your cells, they can't get up and go to the bathroom. Your cells, they can't get up and go to the kitchen. So they've got to be fed. They've got to be cleaned on site. Therefore, these fluids flow around all your cells. Your cells live on a river of fluids. These are interstitial fluids. And these fluids, of course, is how we feed them and how we clean them, just like we do babies here. So I don't know how much got on the other video, but I want to go down this line. It's important to understand that the body is simply 100 trillion cells and 2 major fluids. You got parasitic action, you got all that, okay. Bunch of cells and 2 major fluids. And of course, there's only 2 sides to chemistry. And understanding pain and inflammation and swelling, you must understand there's 2 fluids that control the health of the cells, and there's only 2 sides to chemistry. That's how simple this is. So don't spend a lot of time intellectually on this, because what will happen, you'll get you confused. A lot of people that get intellectual about things, they lose their ability to understand the simplicity of life. And this is true in metaphysics, and it's also true in health. If you get too intellectual about what is simplistic, then you lose reality. And so this is what's happened in the medical field. They've gotten so intellectual about things that they don't understand anything anymore. Not that they ever did, forgive me, but you know, we're in a bad situation in our health issues, and it's become one of the big financial burdens of life. And it's amazing the cost of hospitals and things, how expensive these things are, and none of it's curative. It's one thing to have a good surgeon when you need it. But now, going back to pain and swelling and inflammation, no matter where, in the joints, in the muscles, it doesn't matter where, because it's all just a bunch of cells with 2 major fluids controlling the health of those cells. And there's only 2 sides to chemistry. You got the corrosive, the aggressive, the male side of chemistry. That's the acid side of chemistry. That's like soda pop, phosphoric acid. Then you've got the female, the healing side, the base side of chemistry, or what's called alkaline side of chemistry. So understanding the nature of these 2 sides of chemistry, this planet is a predominantly base side chemistry planet. This is a female planet ran by men, basically. And that's why we have so many wars. It's so aggressive. You know, we have to temper ourselves. This is why you're seeing males and females getting more balanced in their steroids and hormones. It's good to be in the middle. When you're on one side or the other, you get out of balance too much. And so we need to find that middle road where there's more love and humility and you know, peace amongst us all. Because this is, you know, we're all here just having fun. We're here for a short time. And then we're off again onto another adventure. Now, pain in the body. This is an acid side of chemistry. Well, you know, the blood doesn't deal with acids, and you stay alive more than 3 or 4 minutes. So you know that the lymph system in the body, which makes up 2/3